Good morning, everybody. Welcome in, or good afternoon, wherever you're at. August 24th, 2022. It is a Wednesday, I believe. And I was sitting in there eating my cornflakes. Of course, we don't buy the name brand cornflakes, the Kellogg's. We buy the Piggly Wiggly brand or whatever they have, which are just as delicious. There's a couple things that I buy that I have to have the name brand on. One of them is mayonnaise. I mean, we don't do these like in the South. There used to be the Sawyer mayonnaise. Oh my gosh, ugh, it's nasty. Now, for those of you that don't know, y'all probably eat Kraft mayonnaise, which is a very inferior product. But if you have Blue Plate mayonnaise in your area, and you've got the finest mayonnaise on the planet. Now, some of you in the South will say Duke's mayonnaise is better than Blue Plate, and you're just misguided. You just misguided. But if I had to go second, second in the line would be Duke's, right? But Blue Plate is the, I mean, and unfortunately for some of y'all, it's not available. But I would go somewhere, I mean, go to pigglywiggly.com, baby, and get you some Blue Plate. It'd be worth paying the shipping just so that you would have enough good mayonnaise for a nice ham sandwich. And I didn't know this. I mean, I did not know until I married Beth that you needed to put mayonnaise on both pieces of your bread on your sandwich. Never even thought about it. I mean, I had gone through life, I guess 29 years of my life before I married Beth, and I'd only put mayonnaise on one of my pieces of bread. I was missing out. You got to put it on both slices of your bread. It was just amazing. It just changed my.
Now, does that apply to mustard as well?
Okay, I'm not a big mustard guy, but yeah, if you want like on your sandwich, you need to, if you're a mustard guy and whatever, you do need to do both pieces of bread. Now, if you're not doing that, then you're missing out because it's like the sandwich is unbalanced. But really with the mayonnaise, oh man, listen. I mean, it's going to make a big difference in your total outlook on life. So mayonnaise is the thing that we don't skip on. We don't buy the Piggly Wiggly brand. And the second thing is ketchup. Now, I know some of y'all are Heinz ketchup. Y'all, it don't get no better or cheaper than Hunt's. Hunt's is a great, great ketchup. And that's what we do, Hunt's. Now, and the reason we do Hunt's is because growing up, we were so poor, we ate Del Monte ketchup. Now, friend, let me tell you something. If you eating Del Monte ketchup and you think that's good, I mean, I'm putting you on my church prayer list. That is some awful garbage. Del Monte, I don't even know why they make it. So the two things we don't skip on, we'll buy Piggly Wiggly bread. That's fine. I'd rather have Sunbeam. Sunbeam's a little expensive, y'all. But the Sunbeam is like if we're having a special celebration, we will splurge. We'll do Sunbeam bread. But if it's just, hey, it's sandwich night at the house, it's going to be Piggly Wiggly bread. Now, tonight we're splurging Best making homemade spaghetti because Food Depot had the ground beef marked down to $1.99 a pound, but you got to sell it today. It's like it's about to spoil. So we got spaghetti tonight. And $1.99 a pound is good on ground beef. Now, I said all this for some reason. Oh, I was sitting in there eating my Frosted Flakes. My Trader Joe's ketchup is good. We don't have one close enough to us. I don't think I've ever been into a Trader Joe's. Just because I'm in the boonies, right? We don't have anything like that near us. But then again, Tofu, you may not have a Piggly Wiggly near you. So I know where I'm at, we're in a very sophisticated environment here with a Piggly Wiggly, just 1.9 miles down the street. So I'm sitting there eating my off-brand Frosted Flakes thinking, man, these things are good. And I was watching The Price is Right. Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. Now, please tell me if it's just me or not. But as I'm watching Price is Right, I go, Drew Carey just looks so uncomfortable in that position. And he's put his weight back on too, which, hey, fat people lose it and we put it back on. We always do. But yeah, I know, Tofu. We'll keep you, I'll put you on my prayer list too, right? You don't have Piggly Wiggly nowhere. I was at the gym yesterday and the guy was wearing a Piggly Wiggly shirt. I said, dude, I'm seeing you. I watch you. And give him a little thumbs up. If you wear a Piggly Wiggly shirt at the gym, ain't nobody gonna mess with you.
Bobby, I haven't seen you in your spam hat in a while. And then also, since we're on condiments, pepper jelly on like a ham or turkey sandwich. You won't be disappointed.
Really? Pepper jelly? Pepper jelly. Like, is this something that Meemaw makes, or are you talking about something that you get in the store? You know, because Meemaw's always
My parents made it.
that's what I thought. Yeah, because you got Meemaw that's always making pepper jelly, right? And she's bringing it to the church functions and everything.
Bobby, you live in Georgia.
Yes, I do.
You can't go to a local shop, like local produce or a green grocer anywhere in Georgia and not find jalapeno or habanero jellies. Like when we got jalapeno peach, that's a big one. It's not sold in the supermarkets, but roadside stands and green grocers around. I mean, it's all over the place here in Georgia.
Well, let me tell y'all. So when y'all bring up all these peppers and stuff, here's my problem, y'all. Like, I don't really do good with spicy stuff, and I'll tell you why. And maybe
my pepper jelly is not spicy at all.
It's not spicy. Well, I could probably do that. But if I have anything that's slightly spicy, I start sweating on the crown of my head right here. Nowhere else. My face won't sweat. My body won't sweat. But right here, it'll be sopping wet. It'll look like I just washed my hair in the shower.
That's a diabetic thing.
Is it really?
Yep.
Wow. Well, I mean, but I think I've done that my whole life. Maybe I've been a diabetic my whole life and didn't know. But let's get back to Drew Carey. Does Drew Carey look comfortable in that position at all? Or is it just that I'm comparing him so much to Bob Barker? It's like, dude just can't carry the weight of that show. I just can't get my arms around it. I just like, he looks so uncomfortable. And when you remember people would hug and kiss on Bob all the time. And Bob, he was fine with it, right? Them old gals, they just, wrap around him. But man, when they wrap around old Drew, he just looks uncomfortable. I don't know. I was just sitting there thinking, Michael Myers, oh, behave. He would be such a better host of that show. And now, it's like, what else is Drew Carey doing? I mean, that's all he does. I think when you go into the replacement for Bob Barker, that's where people go to die, right? I mean, because you're going to be there as long as Meemaw is watching TV. I don't know.
Is Michael Myers American?
He's Canadian, I believe.
So they may not. Well, is Drew Carey Canadian?
No, he's from Cleveland, right?
Okay, so
remember he did the show
be
Cleveland Rocks and all that with that old gal that looked like someone put makeup on a stuck hog. What was her name on that show?
Not sure, but I know he did. Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah. I don't know.
I wonder if they wanted to keep it American.
Maybe so. I mean, he just looks uncomfortable, y'all. I don't know. He just doesn't fit the job. I'm just like, I don't know. He looks uncomfortable with the people. It's like I don't think he's a people person. I don't think he's like me. He just doesn't like people. He gets in arguments with his neighbors. They throw mailboxes at him. I don't know. Anyway,
I do agree that Michael Myers would be a better fit.
He'd be a much better. I mean, can you imagine? Where's my little sound effect?
Oh, behave.
I mean, can you imagine that on behave? Just be so much better. All right, so let's get started, y'all. Sorry about all the diversions here. Mark it up. Wait a minute. This isn't supposed to happen. Look at this, y'all. We got a little bit of elevated. Well, it's going down now, but lunchtime chop, right? We got a little bit of elevated compared to yesterday, I think. Or was it yesterday higher? I can't remember. Well, it's just kind of average volume, right? 47.65 for every 2 minutes. AD is 314, pretty strong. And look here, we are at the top right here. That was the top. See the little green thing? Yeah, we're just in lunchtime chop. We're above the overnight high. We're above everything. VWAP, blah, 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 blah. So, just a strong day. Let's look at the big green mustard. Oh, Ed's got to go in a second. Ed, go ahead and share what you wanted to share.
Hey, Bobby and everyone. Look, you brought up yesterday that how do we close our put debit spreads? Do we take assignment? What's automatic at the brokerage places? So I called Tasty, I called Thinkorswim yesterday. Both of them concluded that the 100% most reliable thing to do is close those out yourself. They will auto assign in some cases, but not always. It was after talking to him, it was clear we should just exit those things. So if you want to ride it up to the very last minute and close it at 3:59 Eastern on day of expiration, you can, just to max out that profit. And that's the best thing. So depending on where you're trading, go ahead and give them a call to confirm that for your own peace of mind. But the clear message they were sending, and it got kind of complicated, but the clear message they were sending is to keep it simple, close out those put debit spreads yourself.
Okay, any questions on that at all? That's good to know.
Got a comment on that.
Yeah,
That should be a no-brainer. Most of the people who trade today are young and they don't remember the days when all this stuff was done on cards. And there's a thing called the deck where they'd have your trade set up during the day and the pit trader would have a deck. Now, one of the bad things that can happen to you is you could be good to go, but there'll be some big pros who come in with a big number of contracts, and between you and the big boy, they're going to side on the side of the big boy. And after market's hours, they will rearrange the deck. So if you come out with market orders, and this is what would happen if you just let it go from prior to time, you might get stuck with a horrible fill. And there's nothing you can do about it because you're just a tiny little fish in a world full of sharks. So the prudent thing to do, and this is what I do, and I do it 100%. I put in a limit order to get out, either buy or sell at the minimum tick. So in the case of something like the E-mini or the micro E-mini, get out at one tick, which is a quarter point. Just set an order, get out at a quarter point, and I guess hundredths of a point, if 0.5 hundredths of a point in the case of options, because you can't trade down that level. You put it in and good to cancel, and it takes it out, and it'll take it out at the end of the day, and you're out. And that's the smart thing to do. Is no matter what, never let a short put go into assignment. Now today, because of computers, it's less likely to blow up in your face, but you could find a horrible position if you just let it go.
And that is somewhat, that's great. Is that Ken?
Yeah.
That's great info, Ken. It was kind of I hate to call it gobbledygook that they were telling me. It got very deep pretty quick. And that's why I concluded it's just better to get out. Because I went into the different scenarios. What if the entire put debit spread is in the money? What if just the long strike of the put debit spread is in the money? And conceptually, it's going to be one of these things you really have to get your head around to understand. Like if your long put debit spread is in the money, but your short one is not, they're going to put a futures contract. They're going to execute the long put contract part and put you the contract at the strike price. So if your put debit spreads at 4,000 and 39.50 and we're at 39.60, the 39.50 short expires worthless. You don't have to do anything with it. The long, you're 40 points in the money. So they're going to assign you a contract and you're going to be short a contract. And then the realized profit on the option will materialize or be captured in the account. If that's making sense, great. But then this is all happening after hours on Friday, and we don't know what's going to happen to the market between Friday and Monday, and you're assuming a lot of risk on that little position versus what it was as an option beforehand. So, if you're up 40 points and the market opens down 40 points on Monday, well, guess what? All that profit from your put debit spread on the long call part just went kaput. Anyway, to avoid that rant, hearing what you just said, I wanted to just layer that in on top. It is nebulous, but if you want to just shake your head and get rid of the cobwebs, exit out of the blankety thing before. And I love your idea of just putting that order in ahead of time.
and most of you, right, are at offices and you're working during the day or whatever. And so you got to do this kind of work, right? So you don't have the time to watch the market go, is it going to be in the money? Is it going to be out of the money? So that's why it probably definitely is a good job to try to exit early. So you don't have to be worried about it. And the only reason, what's the only reason that we wouldn't? It's because the nickel and dime, of the commission of closing it, right? You don't really have that as much in Tasty Works, but they do have exchange fees that you still have to pay, but they're small. So good discussion there. Because I told you yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I said, look, some of y'all need to check your positions in Tasty Works. Some of y'all are probably carrying a micro future or shorter future and don't even know it if you've taken something to expiration and spending the money. So, you know, you check your positions, make sure you don't already have a future in your position. Remember, there's been times I woke up and go, what in the heck is this doing here? You know, you got assigned a future, you know, they put one to you. So good to know. Just close them. So here's what my best practice is right now, okay? And you know, we're always changing this, but I think, so in Ed's session tomorrow, which I've heard great things about yesterday, appreciate y'all being there in his session. One of the things was on the back test, what was best, right? The best thing to do was to take profits at about 65% profit on these 111, 112 trades. So 65% profit, you know, take it off. But it did not improve results to take the whole thing off at 21 days. Well, I'm fine with Tasty Trade research that says to take the naked, you know, puts or to take off strangles at 21 days to avoid the gamma risk. So my best practice right now is to manage my short naked component at 21 days. Now, that doesn't mean that I've got to take the put debit spread off, because those put debit spreads do get stronger as you leave those on, right? We've seen it time and time again on the analysis tab, how we allow that thing to build up into a nice little profit hump. So some of you are probably just going to start managing your stuff at 21 days, your naked component, and let the other one run, right? To build up a very nice little hedge to the downside. And that's fine too. The great thing about these trades that we're doing now is that they have so many different ways that we can manage them. It's really, really kind of cool. So great discussion on that. I appreciate you guys pitching in. All right, so we see what we've done over the last 2 days. We had a gap and go to the downside, which looks like it tailed up toward the end of the day. Now, what are we doing? We're coming back up. You can almost see, can't you almost see price wanting to test this area? Do you see that? It's almost like, look at this big gap where we didn't even really test volume. And it's almost like there's a vacuum, you know, it's slurping it up into there. That doesn't mean that we're not going to go down. It really doesn't, but you just almost kind of see it wanting to go into here. Now, here's the thing too. If we trade a lot here, then this very quickly could become our new point of control. See the point of control here? All right. This could easily become the point of control. And if price keeps going up, this could easily become the point of control. I would
Hey,
probably,
Bobby.
yeah. Hey, Stacy.
Hey, if you change that chart to the 20-day 1 hour, look at where we are.
Okay, let's look. 20-day 1 hour. Let me delete on the stuff. 20-day 1 hour. Let's see. 20-day 1 hour. Okay. Well, look at that. How about that?
Yeah.
On a 20-day 1 hour chart. Look at that. That's very, very cool. Now look, here's what's even cooler, right? You see the interaction of the 50% line. Look, I mean, it's just, isn't that pretty? How it works? Wow. I like that. The point of control on there is over the last 20 days, we're kind of at it. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. Look at Stacy looking at this thing on different time frames. What else do you look at, Stacy? Anything else? Any other time frames on that?
No, I just kind of go back and forth between that 30-minute and 1 hour. It's just interesting to me how it changes.
Yeah, very, very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, so over the last 20 days, we got a different point of control. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. All right. Yeah, so everybody's got their own interpretation and looking at different things. This is good. Very, very good. All right, let's look at our linear regression. Linear regression. And see, remember, I this is where our slope was the other day. Now our slope is kicking up a little bit. And we knocked the 200-day moving average and we go shrimp. So, yeah. I think everything's looking just like we thought it would. I mean, isn't it cool how nothing takes us by surprise? Nothing takes us by surprise. It's just everything's doing what it should do. And it may go up, and it may go down. I think we got much farther down to go. I know nothing. All right, let's do our little trades, baby. That's what we're here for, baby. So we've got a big update. Not really the best day to put on trades, but let's look at our net lickies. Net lickies. I did not go to the gym today. I'm being a lazy tail, which means I don't have my regular shorts on. I've got my underwear on like old time. And my spam hat, that's a good question. Where is my spam hat? And I've asked my children, and I hadn't quite got the answer to that yet. So I'll find it. It's got to be here somewhere. Because I asked Beth yesterday, I said, for this, we did the little shoot yesterday where Beth took the picture so I could be in the Look Box magazine. And I said, Beth, should I be in my underwear or not? She said, oh God, no. And then I said, what about the spam hat? Should I put, she said, oh God, no. So I'm like, come on, Beth. All right, so this.
Get a silk robe.
Oh,
and a
that would be
pipe.
great. Like Tony had. And
Well, I was saying not so much like that, like Hugh Hefner had.
Oh, that would
Get
look
your
good,
nice
wouldn't it?
silk pajamas with a robe, have a pipe like that, and just, hang out in front of your computers.
Tofu
Looking
should
like-
put a scarf on. That'd be great too. Oh, that would
Yeah.
be great. Also, like I stayed in a hotel in Washington, DC one time when I was working for the government. And they put me up in this hotel. I'd never seen anything like it. I was like, oh, I said, this ain't the La Quinta, baby. This ain't the Days Inn. And I go in and I get in my room and they've got a robe hanging up in the bathroom. It is a leopard print robe and it says you can wear it. And it says this is also available to purchase. And I said, my God, I would love to have this. Y'all, now I was probably pushing 400 pounds back then. I put it on. I mean, it looked like it looked like somebody had put a doily on a bulldog, I mean, that thing wouldn't even go to close at the front. But I got to tell you, I wore it all around that room. I did. I was like, if I can get me a bigger one, a leopard print robe. Oh, that'd be great. Sorry, I'm just all over the place today. So let's put in our net lid. Look at this, 26,335.02.
Well, we're moving on now, to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
How does Daddy do? 824.22, and on that one, Shovel will be glad I played that. He loves when I play it. Probably should play it every day. So over here, we're at 101,039.16, baby, up $384. Hey, stuff champions. All right, let's do our Greekies. Greeky. Yeah, scarf. I need to, now that I got my hair cut, and the only reason I got my hair cut, my beard cut, because it was for that, for the photo shoot. I want to look nice. 39.63. So we're going up today. So our delta should go. What's the answer? Damn. If that's the case, 39.23. Of course, 39.2. Look at those. Yep, going down. 39.23. Our theta should decrease because we've taken some of that as profit. 56.53. 6.53. 53, I said. Look at this, y'all. 0.21. We're looking good. So this is fine. It says don't be over 40. Ooh, we're close, right? See what the buying power was. We were at 37 yesterday, and we didn't trade because we can't trade. 92.62. Y'all got to follow the rules. Now, your rules don't have to be my rules, but you need to. I'm at 35.17%. I am above the buying power requirement. So this is I'm in a what you call a fancy situation, or as some of you more sophisticated people will say, a conundrum. So I guess if I round it down, I'm at 35%. So I'm at the max, right? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to evaluate. Show our groups. We're going to see what we're going to do. Remember, this is that stupid, I don't know what I'm gonna do this. 7 days on a put debit spread. We talked about today, don't let it go. But if it's in the money, right, if it's out of the money, and this should be out of the money unless, you know. Unless Papa hits a button or something that shouldn't hit and bums, you know. South Korea, not North Korea. We should be fine. All right, this one's up 40%, 13%, 11%, 44%. Look, there you go. I don't know, man. That's pretty good there. 44%. I can get me $30 and I made $18 today and I can take a little risk off. What else we got up here? This one was 40 something. $37. Well, this one was, the other one was $30. Ooh, I like that $37. What do you at 37? Well, hello, ladies. Let's take some risk off. Let's take the money. Yeah, by the time we pay commissions, it probably won't be $37. It'll be 20 probably. Well, let's take it off. Why? Because it's prudent, right? We think the market's going to go down. It doesn't matter what we think. But let's take a little off. Got a nice little profitable day here. And let's go back and get Mama here. 36.10. 36.10 at 37 days. 36.10. 36.10. Two of them, right? 36.10. Two of them. I'll close them out. 11.25. Y'all don't look good, but we're gonna get out. $62. Yeah. Well, how did I? Hold on, 62. I'm not closing this for a loss. So $62. Why is this is the 112.45. That seems like a lot. Let's go back over here. I'm probably doing something wrong. This is where we bring Rick in. Rick starts going, Bobby, 112.45. 112.45. We sold it for 87. Okay, I'm good with that. Take a little risk off. Take a risk off. This is how you don't blow up accounts, y'all. You take a risk off when you can. So let's go. We got a great price for that. Let's see if we can get out for 11.25. Let's take our pennies. Come on, get me out. Don't make me have to go all prices right on you here. That should do it. There we go. Whew. 11.50. That's not, it's not necessarily good, but I'm just taking risk off now. We don't want to be too big. So we took off the 112.45 for 11.50. 112.45. Look, that's my oldest trade. 11.50. Got out 8.24.22. So my ain't that old Uncle Calvin, we got a surprise, supposed to be a surprise 60th wedding anniversary for him this Saturday. And I think my sister told him, and that just makes me so damn blasted mad. Why would you tell? It was supposed to be a secret. And she's like, oh, I didn't tell him, someone at church told him. I said, whatever. Don't give me that garbage. So we made $24.49. So we got that this Saturday. And guess who's in charge of the music? So I'm trying to find, if y'all got any idea of some good songs from 1962. No, yeah, 1962. That would be great. Because I'm like the DJ. Plus, I'm the guy that's doing the nuptials. And I gotta make sure I write those down. So I'm gonna be like the guy saying, do you again take her to be your lawfully led? Well, I can't wait. It's gonna be like so we made us a $24.49. Let's go put it in a profit calendar because that's what we do. Remember yesterday we didn't trade because we couldn't. And there wasn't nothing to take off. We couldn't have no profit. So if we get a day like today where the profits turn around, take it, baby. Because we're looking devil. Format paint. Oh, here we go. Format painter. Make it green. Green. It's good to touch the green grass of home. Equals the sum of. I used to play with Weebles when I was younger, and Mom and Daddy had a record player, and that was one of the records that I'd play. And I'd have Weeble, we'd have singings. Remember at church, you used to have singings and dinner on the ground? So I would have singings with my Weebles, and that's one of the songs that we would do. Oh, look at this. Holy Shimon. Who posted all these songs? Oh, this is good. Ken.
That's the Billboard Top 100 for 1962.
Oh, so all I gotta do is like Google that, right?
You can do it off Wikipedia, but yeah, there's a Billboard. I mean, you get the history. And let me tell you, it is a fun game to go down and say pick a year and go through and see. You'd be amazed how old these songs are that you thought they were. That you first heard it in 1968, but it was actually 1962 that it came out. There's all kinds of fun stuff with that. Yeah, that's
Oh, so that's the Billboard Top 100 from 1970. Look at it. I can't stop loving you. Ray Charles.
Yeah.
The Stripper. How's that go? I'm gonna play that as Ain't Dodo comes down the aisle. I'm gonna play the Stripper. Probably not gonna pick it. Ain't Dodo would get me in. Let me in the twist. Look at all these. Hey baby, there you go. Duke of Earl. Breaking up is hard to do. Slow twist. Look at this. This is great. Oh, gotta have a little Elvis in there. Look at this. This is good. Now I'm probably gonna have to pick out a song by going the countryside a little bit too, because Uncle Calvin lets to leave. What's his name? Roy Acuff or something? Well, me and Beth, he was playing a Roy Acuff song one time. Me and Beth got so tickled at it because it was so like horrible. And that's the first time I think Uncle Calvin ever got mad. He stormed off. I said, Beth, I think he hurt his feelings. He really liked Roy Acuff.
you can get country top 100 too.
I'm gonna sprinkle some of those in as well. You know, some
Yeah.
of the,
See, this is pop
uh-huh.
and it's based off sales of singles. You know, the world's different now. You know, we're back to singles sometimes with MP3 downloads, but you can go and look up the top 100, you know, rhythm and blues, country, you name it, pop, rock. You'll get what you want. We Americans love to make lists.
Oh yeah, we're great at making lists. David Letterman made a career out of it. All right, so let's see what our Greeks are now. Hopefully this brought it under 35%, right? Let's see what we did now. Let's look at our buying power. I said, do I not know what I'm doing today? Oh. All right, so here we are at 8261. Look at us, y'all. 8260. This is portfolio management to the nth degree. I hope y'all 8261. Look at this. 8261. Is there a need to put on a trade? No, y'all look, your theta's fine. You don't need to put on a trade. Theta is good. If theta between 0.1 and 0.5, good. You don't have to. And it's not a good day to put on a trade because the market's up. This is so fun. All right, so let's go and get the other king. Which one is it? This one? All right, 72.47 on our deltas. 72.47. We expect the theta to have gone down. So we need some theta over here for sure. Theta is 105.44. So we're at 0.10. So we're still good on theta. I don't have to trade theta. I don't want to. Theta's good. Let's see where our buying power usage is. It's been really, really low. 21.503. So our buying power went down as we would expect on a big up day. So we're using 21% of our count. You know, and it's like I'm at the lower end. Our deltas are fine. You know, I can certainly put on a trade in this account. It's not a good day. So I'm not going to do two tranches. I'm going to do, say it with me, one tranche, or as those of you in Europe say, tranche. Or maybe that's just people in Alabama. All right, so here we go. So let's go to our Tasty Works account. Unbelievable. Sure. Okay, got it. Let's look at VIX real quick, light. So VIX is 23. That puts us at using a max of 35% of our buying power. Ken always talks about cycles. This thing cycles. Except it's been cycling down for quite some time now. Let's scroll out and see that. But interesting. All right, so let's go put a trade on. Trade. Yes. We need to look at our stuff, don't we? Let's look at our stuff. Let's see how our clump's looking. Let's see how our camel's looking. That's what we ought to do. We talked about yesterday. What we're going to name this the whale. I like that. And we need to name, like, what we could do is we could say the whale and then the camel. We call one the camel. Our camel hump, our whale hump, our elephant hump. Beautiful. Just beautiful. How's it look at expiration? Right, so let's put a trade. Trade table, closest to 60 without pulling over. That puts us in 58 days. Let's do a long put vertical, 50 wide. 5, 6, $18. You don't want to go to $18. I want to get $10 because I'm cheap. Y'all know my ketchup preferences. Y'all know everything. You know my mayonnaise preferences. Let's just go 38.80, 40.30, 13.25. We're getting treacherous waters here, y'all. Look, $12, $12. It probably is easier if I just move them down like my manually, right? Let's try to put one right here. 38.90, 39.40. 10.25. Look at that. I can squirt that one in there. So yeah, let's do that because I don't like overlapping my straps. Let's go 10.50 to get the field. I said let's go. There we go. All right, so mark it up. Not a good day to put on a trade. So I'm gonna go way out. Right, look here. If I can get 11, that seems really good, and that's beyond 2 standard deviations. Let's see if we can get 11.75 on that. Let's make it a 1-1-2, shall we? Let's get built on that. Hit me, baby. There we go. So then I know I'm gonna go over here, move it to the side. Now that y'all have seen my picture, did y'all see my picture? Some of y'all maybe on that aren't in our group. Let me show it for the people on Facebook. I mean YouTube. If y'all have not joined our Discord, why are y'all not in here? This is the greatest thing ever. I took here's the picture I took yesterday. I thought it was good. I'm holding my cat Boo. Here's the screen y'all normally see that I'm trading on. And I thought since I was gonna be in there, and I do listen to Tom and Tony most of the day, so I put them up there. I put my thing to the right. My fan, which I hope you can't see all the dirt that's on it and the dust, but I did try to dust. Now here's what all of y'all need. Listen, this right here. Let me just talk. First of all, you need a cat who loves you. This cat hates my guts. I rescued it. I found it as a kitten under a bucket on Halloween. So it was scared to death. I came in from work on Halloween and it was like, meow, what is that? So we named him Boo. I named him Bucket to start with. The kids didn't like it. They said Boo for Halloween. So you need a cat that loves you. The second thing you need is a Stream Deck. You see the Stream Deck? So I've got all my things programmed in there. So if I hit the Thinkorswim button, which is right here, see that green button? It opens Thinkorswim. If I want to open Tastyworks, I hit this button, it opens Tastyworks. All the stuff that I do, this will save you so much time from clicking on stuff, right? It opens my spreadsheets, it opens everything. And what's this? I've got other, oh, you can't see that, but you can put like different pages on this. I mean, you're not limited to just this. You just hit this little arrow button and it opens a whole new page. It's really cool. I thought I'd share that with you. All right, so what am I doing? Oh yeah, we're putting the trade on in here. So let's go there. So trade in the IRA. We're going to go closest to 60. We know what to do. We're just going to copy the same trade. So we did 2 of the 33.90s. 2 of the 33.90s. And I asked for other people to share their little work setups, and I don't think a single person has. What is wrong with y'all? Y'all embarrassed, or y'all just caked up with garbage like mine? Beth said, what is all this garbage in the floor? I said, that's all stuff on my desk that I had to put on the floor that I didn't think would look good in the picture. So we did 33.90. So now we got to do 39.40. Oh, 2 of those, right? Yeah, 39.40. 39.40. 39.40. 39.40, there it is. 38.90. 38.90. Beautiful. Look at us. $13 credit. We probably won't get it. We're gonna try it though. Take me $911 in buying power. And look, it is my day. Someday you're the windshield, and someday you're the bug. Today we the windshield. So let's put this in over here, MES. I said let's put MES. I say, boy, one tranche, and we're going 1, 1, 2. So it looks like this is the 51st. 112 50. Oh my gosh, what was, that's gonna drive me crazy. 111 22nd, let me go find it. 22nd. Sorry, y'all. OCD, ADHD, depression, manic depressive, all the stuff that I've got. 111 22nd. Wait a minute. 111 22nd. Here we go. So that was the 3900. Okay. All I had to do is go 50 up from the last one. I should have known that's 3900. Put a zero in there. There we go. 3900. So today we did the 3940, 3890, 3390. Hit 112. I would guess today is how many days out? 58? Is that right? Yeah, we put on one day. So 824. And we got in for 13 or 1350. Mine is a terrible thing to waste. And the waste is a terrible thing to mine. All right, 13. So we brought in $59.12. Okay. 112 51st. Let's go put him in a group and then let's see if we can close something. Come here. Unallocated. How sad to be an unallocated trade. So we got to move them out of the land of misfit toys and put them in their own little place. So Santa can deliver them on Christmas. 112 51st. Is it? Yeah, 112 51st. All right, so let's go and let's see what we got here. 6 112 40. It is 112 40th is must have been closed yesterday. Let's get rid of that. We could do 68%. Well, hello there. 22 70. Hello, ma'am. It was nice meeting you, but we'll see you tomorrow. Hello, lady. 77%, looking really, really good. Negative 24, negative 30, 69. I'll see you Friday. 78. Well, hold on. 78, and that other one was what, 75? Hi, ma'am. It's nice meeting you. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, so we'll go over here. 78. What's 78? Here. Well, I guess that's 75, 75, 75, 75. Well, hello, little trade number 75. So this one's got $50 in profit in it. How many tranches is this? This is just one tranche, which is good, right? I don't want to take up the ones that's got a lot of tranches in it because I got buying power needs. This one is $46. Yes, I think I'm going to do the 1-1, whatever it was, 40. This one, 112 47. Hello. All right, now we're comfortable. We're in our seats. We know the procedure. Close it, baby. Remember, we're always closing. Who said that? Always closing. Was that not Zell Miller? He was the governor of what's the guy that did all the sales books? Zig Ziglar. I knew it had a Z in there. All right, 2 of the 3460s, 37 days out. 2 of the 3460s. 3460s. And I apologize, y'all. Y'all know my mind just races from one thing to the other. It's part of the mental illness that I am a part of, or the various elements that I'm a part of. 3460s, 2 of them that just won't allow me to focus on any one thing at any amount of time. So the good thing is most of y'all are focused and you can do this so much easier and better than me. I, on the other hand, have ADHD and it really makes life tough. And you unfortunately get to visit with the inside of that with me every day. So it just happens. So we got out for 3 1/4. I don't mean to make fun of the mental illnesses that I experience, but you know, hey, it runs in my family. Yeah, on my daddy's side, anyway. My mama's side, they were pretty, you know, pretty reputable people. My daddy's side, yeah. 112 44th, 112 44th, 112 44. There we go. So we got out for 1/4. 244, 3 1/4. All right, 8, 24, 22. Got us a nice little, well, you know, it wasn't the 40 something we thought back to commissions. We got $37. That's enough to take the family to get some bread, Piggly Wiggly bread, and a bottle of water. $36.99. Let's go put it in our calendar. $36.99. IRA profit calendar. $36.99. We got Quentin and Jim coming in at the very last minute. $36.99. We will format this puppy, make it green, as most days are. I mean, when's the last time we've had a red day? Let's see if we've had a red day. So in August, I mean, we're making 200, 100 a week. All we got to make is $106 to maintain our 21%, right? Well, that's in the other count, but let's see if we've had a red day any day. Not in that month, not in July. Not well in June. We did. We lost $5.28 that day. Dad, coming. See what we had over here. Okay, we lost some here. How much was that? $492.57. But still, we ended up the month up 14.15. I can take that any day. And we didn't have any in April. Isn't that cool? What a great little program we got. Is it foolproof? Is this the, holy grail that all traders search for? It's not. We're just put sellers. That's all we are. We're put sellers and we put a little kicker in there. That's all we're doing. So let's look at our stats, which is always kind of cool over here. I don't have the new spreadsheet on the other one. So let's go and look at our stats. So by this time this week, I should have sold $109 in premium. How much have I sold? I have sold 320, right? For real? No, I didn't. Total premium to be sold. No, I hadn't sold that. I guess I have though. Daily premium to be sold. I don't even know how to use this anymore. Anyway, I should be at $109 and I'm over that. So my day's complete. So I have to trade to tomorrow. Our capture rate is 57%. So if we sell $1 in premium, we're capturing 57%, which is really phenomenal. At that capture rate, based on how we're doing, we may have profits of 5,400. We're still on track to do 21% annual return. We should be making $103 a week, y'all. So we have been really killing it, right? 103, we nailed that. May not nail it this week, right? We don't know, but we've been overkilling for the last few weeks. So we're fine there. Let's go back, check our stats. We've sold $6,000 worth of premium not this year, but since we started putting it on the spreadsheet. And of that, we have profits of $34.76. So let me show you where that number comes from. It comes from here, our micros. See the $34.76? That's our actual profits from that we've taken in. Let's go back over here. We're averaging 20 days in trade. Every time we put on a trade, we're getting on average $64. We're again projecting 21%, and our win rate is 94%. That's pretty good. You can't beat that. Any questions or comments? If not, I will see y'all tomorrow.